Hello and welcome back. Okay, so once again we are at Lugnestead and I've done inventory things and I've also decided to actually get rid of Edmund here, who is a promised potential beggar, only level 2. He has some defenses, but I don't think he'll make that good of a tank with his HP and resolve, and he can't really deal damage. If he had like anticipation and /or HP stars, or even a higher resolve perhaps, though he will be a cultist of course, but still, I think he's a little bit too weak and we can do better, and also he's competing against slightly better bros for the conversion event, so I will actually get rid of him. We can find someone who's actually good at either dealing damage or tanking, and we definitely want kind of both of those things. Still, despite it being day 270, it feels like the recruit level that I'm dealing with in this run, partly due to the origin and partly perhaps due to some bad RNG luck. I don't know, feels like we are a bit weak, but then again I've taken plenty of risks and gotten some of good recruits, some stellar bros killed, perhaps in vain. Well, we all remember Gerbold, at least. But yes, now let's once again do things in the world of Battle Brothers. So let's go to Hammerer Den. I believe we'll go to these settlements, try to level up people, try to find some better recruits, try to find some famed gear. So let's begin with this village here. The camp scaling is definitely something that I'm struggling with in this run. It is, well, I already said it, it's day 270, closing in on day 300. So yes. And also, since in Hardened you don't have the veteran perks, then people like, well, Ludger, Fahad, Dieter would soon have a veteran perk. So this would of course be far easier where it is just a regular Reforged mod. There are disappearing villagers here, but the contract isn't about that. So they want us to go to Thunderstead, we're going there anyway, so I will accept this. I will also wait for morning. Alright, so no famed gear as far as I can see. Are there famed recruits? There are not. So of course it's far easier to find quality recruits if you're not limited in the recruiting pool like you are in this origin. You are also limited in the peasant militia origin, but honestly I feel this is the strictest origin for that. Though with cocaine, I guess you could keep someone around even if they're not a cultist. If you, for some reason, wanted to do that. In any case, let us head to Thunderstead. I suppose it's possible we find something we can deal with in the wilderness as we go. But it's also very likely that if we find a camp, it's beyond us. We're also still using just a regular flail and a regular one-handed sword. We have some famed stuff though, don't get me wrong, but that would also help a lot if we found some famed things. I even stooped as low as getting two actually, non-famed guns for my crossbow / gunner. Something I don't usually do. Well, honestly, it's probably a mistake to not do it more often, but at least in Legends, well, Legends is a whole different story, of course, but in Legends, there are just so many opportunities, so many more famed items to find. dozens of orc young. Okay, well that's... If we can't do that, then we deserve to die, of course, but it's hilarious how many there are. Up to 37 orcs in one of these locations. Okay. Well then. Is Friduhelm back in action yet? We'll let him sit out for this, I think. So yeah, we have a couple of people who still are both leveling and also aren't cultists yet. And let's see, what day is it? Day 271. So pretty soon we might have the sacrifice event again. I will let Gerhard sit this one out. Let's bring in one of the new guys, I guess. Let's bring in Rainer. I'm not totally happy with either Rainer nor Alvar, but yeah, we'll have to make do with what we can find in this run, of course. So yeah, I guess if I'm comparing to a more normal run, a non-cultist run, then Dieter is the kind of the quality of pro that I would perhaps have more of at this stage of the game. And also, honestly, the run might be over already, since it's been going for so long, if this were another kind of run. Anyways, let's deal with this. So no nets, please. You can let yours go. Sven is merely level 6. Maybe he should be in the backline for this. Well, he already is, but with a backline weapon as well. So let's see. Halberd. That's an axe. Alright. So Ludger is in, I suppose. So yeah, if this high rolls, I don't know, we might actually be in a little bit of danger here. Okay, well, it's only 25. Only 25. Alright, so do I use Blitzkrieg already, or do we wait for next round? It probably doesn't matter that much in this fight, since they low-rolled their numbers, so I suppose we'll go ahead and use it. Rotate there. And do you also hold? I'm taking this spot with Dieter. Let's just hold. Okay, gunner like here, I guess. That's a pretty good spot. Okay, chances are 95 against Orc Young. That's nice. So in this run, I'm not merely going for just the goals of the run. I do want to be able to take on all of the camp types eventually. We'll see if that's actually doable or not, because the camp scaling, like I said, is kind of out of control for us. We've seen some pretty ridiculous camps. Anyways, where the hell do I put Fahad? For 3 allies. Maybe here? Yeah, that seems good-ish. And also I'm noticing I'm beginning to autopilot this fight, which I shouldn't do. despite it being on the easier side. So let's try to focus a little bit at least. So Horik, you were only level 6, okay. Let's move him like... So I want 3 allies, of course, so we'll use the shield here. I guess Horik is free to go wherever. Let's move like there. Also, I guess we will use the Vanquisher here, but that will kind of mess with Duelist. Oh well, too bad. Alright, well, now that we cleared some way, the Duelist is no longer being messed with. Okie dokie. It's probably enough to cleave, right? Unless it's a headshot. Probably. Right, move on over. And I suppose we'll move further because of orc stuns, etc. And I'll also pull the waiting trick, I guess. So we are in range of the hold steady there. But yeah, let's move. Let us move there. So yeah, we can use the hold steady since, yeah, surely. So yeah. Okay, we are not in hold steady range here with Ludger though. He's currently gaining +3 from dodge. And that's because of 2 reasons. Dodge is based on the number of free tiles adjacent to you, and he's also traumatized for -40%, no, 30% initiative. So I suppose, I don't know, I'll wait. Take the initiative malus. Okie dokie, let's move. And 2 attacks. You're also out of the range of the hold steady. And done. Acts in 3. I'll attack once there and once like here. Okay, Eswick just waits, perhaps. And we do a rotation or something. At some point. Alright, move in 1 tile, I suppose. Just attack. Oh, you're fleeing? So it is a waste in that case if I deal damage there. I suppose I wait then. If they also wait, then it might be that that's a waste still, but oh well. So yeah, I don't have Berserk, so might as well attack this guy instead. Are you Orc Young going for the stuns? Well, he was. He did. How did you... Oh, never mind. He, How did that morale state change? I guess he just, recovered himself. Anyway. Engage here. Come on, move. Oh, what the? Oh, that was 3 AP. Okay. I'm once again a little bit tired, so I'll be making mistakes. What else is new? Alright, and did just move in, I guess? Yeah, that was a mistake clearing this target there. Now Ludger's stunned. Well, at least I explained why I'm making mistakes. Oh, goddammit. Double stunned. Seriously? Knockout hits chance 24. Knockout hits chance 14. Okay, sure, why not? Well, there's only 15 of them left, so I guess them getting lucky is fine. It's acceptable. Let's see here, so I suppose we move instead of use the... Well, I guess I could also use the take aim. Getting used to the gun cone is going to take me a little bit of time still, I guess, since it's been so long since I've used the gun properly. So if I shoot in... Okay, Can't move there, obviously. Can move there, but then I only fire without take aim. That should hit like, let's see, 3 if I'm seeing this correctly. Should be 3. Never mind, I'm stupid. Yeah. Jeez. Note to self, get more sleep next time. Okie dokie. See how you like that. Stupid orcs. That hits Niels. I guess that's acceptable. Might not even... Well, it did hit him. Okay, they are still fighting back. Nice hit. Well, there we go. Very nice experience out of that. Would have been even more, of course, had there been more. Okay, so Niels is level 9. Plus 3 melee defense, plus 4 hit points, and I suppose more fat. Yeah. Okay, and I only have one thing planned, that is the Rush of Battle. Is he taking Unstoppable? I guess he could take that. Especially if I use one of these shields, in which case he cannot shield wall anyway. And I know I've said it probably multiple times, but Niels might not be with us for the long term, so he's not fantastic, but it's fine. It's fine for now. He actually does have some initiative, so in some fights maybe the Overwhelm would be useful. But yeah, let's just take the Rush of Battle. Geralt, level 14. Reaches base 29 melee defense, which is pretty low, and then he gets the -5 from being cocky. Sven, level 7. Okay, max rolled melee skill. Min rolled the melee defense. I suppose he takes that. Does he take more fat? I don't think he will. He doesn't seem to need it. Also, do I even need the battle flow? We'll need to think about that. Since he can't berserk anyway. If he's inspired, then yes, it will be nice. Anyways, for the level perk, he takes Nimble. He also gets some fatigue reduction from Decisive, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm thinking about taking the +5 range defense here, which might make a difference in some fights, maybe. Maybe a little bit. I would take the HP roll where it better. It doesn't need more resolve. So yeah, 102 base fat. Now that he's nimble, I can lower his armor weight if I'd like. So yes, let's see. So Axe Mastery. Where is it? So using this axe is 10 fat currently, and then we get a 15% reduction. And then he also eventually gets +2 fatigue recovery from being a cultist. It's 3 candles, it seems. So yeah, I guess we can skip the battle flow probably. So the question is, what other perks will I take? Well, we'll see. But I will take the +2 melee defense, the +3 melee skill, and the +5 range defense. Okay, Horik, level 7. +3 melee skill, +5 hit points, and also takes more fat. Decent. If not even better than decent. Also takes Nimble. Doesn't have steel brow, so I might keep this heavier helmet. He has kind of medium armor on. Takes 33% more armor damage due to that. Eventually, if he's alive and we're doing well enough, he'll be decked out in famed nimble gear though. We'll go with this for now. Okay, so let us go to Thunderstead. So let's first kill these orc hunters. So now I bring in Alvar as well. We'll leave out someone who's high level. Like maybe Esvig. No, let's leave out Ludger. And is Fridohelm in for this? I guess he is. We'll leave out the gunner. Something like that. Alright. So only 6 orcs. And I did use the Blitzkrieg. Let's just go. Oh yeah, I gave you Pathfinder, did I? Yes, I did. Well, sure. So double check, I never remember. So the charge ability is 4 AP. Okay. The range sucks, of course. Well, it's 6 orcs. We'll be fine. I hate how the game lags sometimes. Maybe there's something I could do about it. I've tried many things, of course, since I've played this so much. The 200 cleaver does deal some nice damage when they're not armored. Oh, you can't hit over this. Oh. Sure. Well, too bad. Yeah, your defenses are bad. But he does deal damage. Okay, couple of level ups. some more things. Friduhelm level 10. +3 melee skill. I like to see that. I don't like to see the +2 melee defense, but I still take it. And takes more fatigue. Okay, so yes, now it gets a little bit tricky. So we have this perk point and one more. What do I take? I think I might go for some defenses, so that means like Man of Steel and Underdog. Sanguinary is potentially good in some fights, but I think we'd rather get some defenses. Rebuke could work. He has 34 melee defense. Now that's okay. It's not like fantastic though. I don't know how good this will be. With this weapon it's nice though, if it does trigger. If I take this, I should probably also have Underdog. Killing Frenzy is an option. Vigilant, maybe not, since he's going to have trouble with the fatigue already. If he also had Pathfinder, I think I would be more inclined to take Vigilant. Or if he had some other way of getting fatigue back, like Battle Flow. Man of Steel could be good, but I need to make sure that he's using some heavy stuff, if so. I'll go ahead and take the Underdog, I think. Okay, let us do so. You are now a good dog. Okay, Rainer, level 5. So yeah, he'll be a polearmor, I guess, unless I really want to go backline spear, which I suppose I maybe could, but the polearms make more sense. Anyways, perk-wise takes Vigilant or Decisive now. So if he's using... Well, what I can do, I guess, is use a polearm for the first attack with quick hands and then switch into a spear, which will be 0 fatigue cost. So his fatigue level doesn't really matter that much. So if I take this as well, can I fit it in? Let's see. So he gets 8 perk points, if I counted correctly, and I have 8 things planned. Yeah, I suppose so. We'll not take quick hands yet, though. We'll leave that to the last perk, probably. I'll get Decisive now. That also helps with fatigue. And also, yeah, he actually has, he has the finesse, so maybe I don't need this, actually. Actually, let's mark it in blue, though. Might be still worthwhile, though. I don't know, we'll see. We'll give him a lot of options with these weapons that he has available, potentially. So... let's take the hit points, the melee skill, and it's between the initiative and the range defense. He's going with medium armor, so the initiative does play a part. A little bit. I'll get that. Okay, Thunderstead. Yeah, there's some micro stuttering going on even in the world map, which is so weird. And of course I've tried all the hardware cursor and hardware sound options for that. Anyways, find Forsaken Vault to the east. The only reason to take that, of course, would be to immediately deal with that vault. Okay, let's have a drink. Okay, Unholds graveyard, supposedly northwest. Well, I guess we kind of might care. For armor attachment reasons. What is this contract? Okay, no. Anyways, let us see here. So food. Well, only grains, I guess. The nets are expensive, but they might still be worth. I guess I will get them. And let's sell the junk. Don't think I'll use a man-splitter in this run. Well, at least not with these guys, so I will go ahead and sell it. Same deal with the Bardish, I guess. So why did I not sell it earlier? At look instead. Alright, so yeah, Unholds graveyard to the northwest, you say? So... There's also the Icy Cave, and he did say he's probably remembering it wrong. Well, it's probably somewhere there. Do I want to go look for it now, though? I think I skip that and the contract here as well, because it's... I don't know if we can even do the location at the moment. We'll just go to Gunheim. And yeah, there's also the Icy Cave. Do I send Dieter in there, now that he has this weapon? I mean, if someone's going in, then I guess it's Dieter. Potentially... Well, I don't necessarily care about the Famed Cleaver. I might, though, but then there's the Ichirok armor, which I will care about. Also, I forget, are the Barbarian Cleavers 4 or 6 AP? I believe they're 6 AP, which means that... Well, I don't know what perks the Spirit has. I don't remember what he has in Reforged, and I haven't fought him in Hardened ever. But I guess we might go and see if we can do that. We'll also give Peter like a net. Unholds. Well, we are, like I said, kind of on the lookout for unhold parts. So did I not sell these? What the hell? Well, we'll take the Unholds. Yeah, the game is definitely lagging. Seven to 10 Unholds. Well, let's not underestimate them. Let's bring in the top lineup. Is Niels in the top lineup? Not with this armor at least, so I need to switch that if he's in. Just use Sven as a backliner again. That's damaged. I have a different one here, so go ahead and use that. Okay, so we'll probably use this straight away, but let's see where they move and then decide. Yeah, I suppose we'll use them straight away. Or at least the Blitzkrieg. Okay. Just go for the swing there. If I hard like here and waits. Oh yeah, you don't have the leverage. Okay, can I rotate you? Yes, so we will. Already moved there. Well, then again. Redo helm there. In that case, I just move Geralt like here. Okay, Blitzkrieg from here, perhaps? Yeah, I think so. Also the Inspiring Presence. So the gun shoots this cluster, I guess. We'll just move in here. Just hold. So do they have steel brow? Doesn't look like it. And now you move back. So this one dies to someone. Just wait. You move away. Okay, it seems I've blocked Geralt. Alright, well, we'll move like there. It definitely feels like the game is lagging all the time. Or nearly all the time. Even while moving the mouse, but it's definitely worse when I use the when the hardware cursor option is off. So I don't know. I don't know. Feels like a game like this shouldn't be so laggy. Yeah, if I'm just scrolling the screen like this, occasionally it skips. Oh well, too bad. Too bad. Maybe also that the Swifter mod is causing some of it. Just my computer sucks. I'm not shooting that. Seems my second winds have been disabled by being staggered and being so low initiative in the first place. Seems I can get it for Dieter though. So you wait there. Can I get it for you as well? Will you even have the fatigue? 9. So you can't. Trying to get away, eh? Yeah, I definitely need to look into it if I can somehow enhance the game performance even a little bit. I mean, it's playable, yeah, but it highly annoys me that a game like this isn't buttery smooth. In any case, that's the contract done. Alright, so as my memory is that of a goldfish, I also take a look at the things here again. Alright, so the question is, do I send Dieter against the Ichirok spirit? And if I do so, do I use a net as well? He has 94 melee skill. This is a decent cleaver, it's not fantastic. He's a duelist going up against one opponent, he's my best. So if he cannot handle it, then... well then. I guess we will take on that. But first let's camp for a bit. I think I'll skip the net. Doesn't seem like it's necessary. We'll see how I feel in a moment though. So also yes, will Dieter even be an option since he's level 14? If not, then... yeah, seems like he won't be an option. Well, we'll see. I mean, I think it's... I should know these things, but I think it's the four highest level rows that you have that it chooses from. Yeah. So the thing is, I don't think Randolph can handle that. Esvig, neither. Fahad, no. Ludger, no. Well, in that case, if we had some better weapons, then maybe... I mean, maybe Esvig could handle it with some nets. Fahad, I don't think should even attempt it, since he can only attack once. Ludger could maybe do it, he has some defenses. He has defenses, his overwhelm is useless though. Combo is useless with this weapon. I don't know. He also has 36 resolve. Do we try it with Ludger? Now, Dieter will be in the majority of the fights, but I don't think he'll catch up to the others. Unless I get someone fired or killed. Yeah, as far as 1v1s go, I guess out of those options it's Ludger. Well, Randolph maybe against a lower armored target. But this shouldn't do much against the supposedly heavy armor there. Well, it's not like the worst loss if Ludger does die, but I should get him some... kind of semi-counterintuitively get him some worse gear so I don't lose it. So lose these. And I guess... well, these don't matter, but... I don't know. I think we might try that. I don't know. He'll die so easily though if he gets hit. He does have nice defense, but we can't rely on that. But then again, losing him is not the biggest of worries that I could have, since he's been traumatized. Does it even help that I have a sword here? Probably not, so I should maybe have like a hammer? I don't know. Losing the hammer hurts a bit, but only like monetarily. But then he has 83 melee skill. And he does have the reach advantage with the sword. So if he wasn't traumatized, he might actually win this rather easily. So if we're getting rid of Ludger though, I don't know. We should probably just fire him so we get the XP out of his level 17. Oh dear. How on earth are we near day 300 and the icy cave is giving us so much trouble? So I could send him in with a one-handed sword and a net. That's also possible, but then he can't deal armor damage. He's not a duelist, so he can't penetrate armor. Ah, dear. Well, we'll be back for you later, I guess. How about this place? The Artifact Reliquary. So I've only done that fight once. I don't remember exactly how it goes. There's the nasty boss with the nice flail. Is anyone going to use that flail currently? Currently, yes. Alavar, actually. Probably. Though not for long, since he's taking parry. I've leveled range defense and he doesn't have anticipation. And I also have Duelist for Randolph, so it would be a waste. But, well, at some point someone would use it, but currently it seems like no. So what the hell do we do? Look for some easier camps, I guess. I don't know. We'll be back later for you guys. Well, a leveling undead fight. Now the patrol itself is weak, but from where they spawned is probably not weak. Never mind, it actually is. Alright. So that's a leveling fight again. Might take some damage and some injuries from maces especially. Still though. So Reynir is in for, I guess, Adelma. So the gun is good in this fight. I don't know. Let's leave out someone else perhaps. I'll leave out Randolph this time. And do I wait for... Well, then again, it's night time, but then again, hitting zombies is easy. So I suppose we don't wait for dawn just for one person to have a better chance of hitting. Alright, and zombie fight means I just hold where I am for the most part, maybe like advance a little tiny bit. And we'll just let them come to us. Alright, I'll position the gun like maybe here. Okay, and Blitzkrieg is basically a waste. We'll just onslaught now and we'll hold steady later. And yes, injuries. Because of their stupid mace perks. I am annoyed at these mace perks. I think they should be tuned down maybe a little bit at least. Because that's ridiculous. I mean, I'm also doing it, but only with one person, so it's not fair. It's just not fair. Far from fair. So it seems I didn't really think about the positioning much. Oh well, that's fine. Ish. So I suppose the meta now is, in these fights, to take care of the ones wielding maces first. Just so you don't need to worry about the stupid injuries. Do I even want to step there next to the maze? God damn it. And there's another maze coming in. I guess I don't. Okay, disarm? No, I can't, because... No, never mind, I can. Never mind, I can't. Alright, sure, why not? Yeah, essentially every single hit they make is an injury. That's ridiculous. That is just utterly ridiculous. Doesn't matter if you're nimble, doesn't matter if you're battle-forged. I guess the Unhold attachment makes a difference. You can stun them, you can try to spear wall them, you can position better than I'm positioning. But it still feels very unfair and dumb. That every single hit they make results in an injury. There we go, another one. Sprained ankle this time, how nice. So if you find an undead camp with a lot of these things, it's probably not as easy as you might imagine. At least if you get a lot of maces up against you. Now, obviously, this fight itself is easy, but the injuries will prohibit me, perhaps, from taking some other fights in the future. Oh, there's one there. Okay. Well, there we go. 3 injuries. Took 43 damage and got an injury. Three to 4 days. Okay. We are also getting the sacrifice event pretty soon, maybe, so I shouldn't go too far away from the taverns. Let's loop back towards the east. A barbarian fight before we go, I guess. Not the top lineup, but we shouldn't need it. In the swamp. So only one chosen and a few armored Unholds. Well, I guess these two are out of the fight no matter what. Let's get out of the swamp, I suppose. Okay, I guess take aim from here. So if I use this again, I can't. Okay. The halberd's disarm being 4 AP. How much is it fatigue wise? 19, so yeah, that is definitely another option for whips. Well, an alternative for whips. Okay, walk in, I guess. It's a dangerous thing to do, but someone's gotta be doing it, I suppose. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. So I could wait to maybe hit more targets, but 3 is like okay. Okay, Unhold moved back. Somewhat weird of a decision. Chosen one goes for Niels, the mace shield. Also weird. Ever so slightly weird. He's also cheating. Fine. Well, we'll abuse the bone breaker. Sticks and stones may break your bones. But something. Get parried. I feel like, well, the game lagged a bit before. Now it's gotten worse. So... well, I already did say, I am annoyed. Annoyed by that. Legends lags far worse though, since there's more things going on there. Okay, that's done. Okay, Horik has reached level 8 and gets 2 perk points. Takes leverage and unstoppable. Minrol's melee skill, Minrol's melee defense. Well, he takes the hit points. Yeah, somehow, for some reason, Even when I move the mouse a little bit, occasionally it will lag here. Okay, I'll try. I'll try to stop whining. I will give it my best shot. Okay, so do I take initiative? +5. He's nimble, he's not flexible. Occasionally having more initiative will matter. I'm not taking a +1. I don't know. It's a mental block. I'm not taking these minerals. I'm taking the initiative. Okay, Alvar, level 7. He gets melee skill. Gets fatigue and gets, I suppose, the +3 range defense. And takes finesse. Okay. Let's actually go to Unholds. Caravan to Hornwald. We'll take that. Let's wait for morning time to use the services here. Will we actually use any services? I guess we can get some quality wood. And I can sell a few things. Okay, good enough, I think. We'll offload the more valuable things at Lugnisted, probably. Okay, so let's see if I can spawn something. Okay, made it. There's a one-handed axe, it seems, which means very unlikely I actually get it. And it is pretty bad, it seems, as well. Yeah, I will just leave this here. Get some tools. And food. Okay, well, let's probably go back to Lugnisted then. Let's scout this area. Guess we'll also take a look at what there is at the Barbarian's Ritual site to face. Can we actually do it? The answer is no. It's just no. Lots of chosen, some Frost Unholds, a champion, and a few others. I mean, we could go out in a blaze of glory and maybe even win the fight, but the combination of being a bit tired as well as annoyed is not a fun time. Anyways, we do see a group with two champions that we will take on. So might be that nets would be reasonable to use here, despite there being not that many of them. But I think we can get away without them. Yeah, so we'll just go without. Okay, it seems our first famed barbarian weapon has been found. Seems to be a mace, I believe. Oh, why are you going that way? Yeah, they're all flanking. God damn it. Yeah, that's where you should be headed to. Okay. Okay. I apologize. I'm getting... Oh, and now, since I'm so annoyed, I forgot about the second wind as well. Way to go. Way to go. Well, too bad. I'll try to focus, and I'll try to convince myself to be less annoyed. Okay, acts in 14. Well, we can kill you before you do something, so Randolph, just go for this guy. Acts in 16, acts in 17. Also, let's try to make sure that I don't kill too many of them too soon, so that we can kill the champions. That's why we are... Well, not the only reason we're taking this fight, but it's the main reason. Keeping this guy around swing. But maybe I can... disarm him. So if this guy dies, there's still 5 left, so the champion should still be wanting to attack us. Okay, disarm from here. Oh, I can go for 2 since this is 4 AP, never mind. Okay, there they are. We are missing a lot. And I get hit in the head with my gunner. Is my gunner even going to make it out of this? My rotation is over here. I mean, he probably is, but maybe not. Is he still adrenaline cheating? He is, so we might lose the gunner. Well, too bad. I have a stun opportunity and I have what else? I can just go for damage. But not much damage, to be honest. Well, that's too bad. I can switch into the mace. That's another stun opportunity. And I did level up melee a little bit. So we'll see what the destroyer wants to do. Will he just attack Niels? Or will he as well go for Adelma? Of course he will. Of course he will. They really want him to die. Okay, well... yes, I screwed up, I guess. I can only blame myself. Yeah. So... Indeed. Indeed. Well, we'll have a roster spot open at least, if that happens. That's exciting. Anyways, the cleaver moves like here, I guess. Or there. So I shouldn't... well, I don't know. If he moves there, then blocking him doesn't matter. Both of the weapons are dangerous anyway. Yeah. Well, I might be able to move there, but then I won't be quick enough to rotate anyway. Unless Grimner misses his shot or he's stunned. I mean, maybe he will. So that means if I try to move away... that's a possibility of succeeding, I guess. I should probably try that. If I do so, though, I'm blocking Horik's damage. But I don't need to move that far, so I can move like here. Because he can rotate twice or something next round. If that is still something he can attempt. Alright, so just end there. And you need to try to stun this guy. So move away. Will he be dead? Maybe. Okay, that was actually a positioning error. Now I don't have... yeah. I don't have 3 allies for Fahad, so unless I get Dieter there... well, he can probably move, actually. Well, the stun did succeed, so there's a chance. Fahad waits. You can't get far enough anyway, but... I don't know, maybe we'll move you there anyway. We'll wait. Get your mace out. Okay, stun 47. You can just wait first. Alright, so... we'll use the second wind to move. Well, that was almost. So yeah, I guess... I don't know. Though, yeah, I screwed up again. I screwed up again because, yeah, obviously Fahad acts again before Dieter does, so I guess we get one attack with Fahad. Hopefully see, yeah, any other way of getting anyone else there now. Oh well, yeah. Well, we know why I'm playing so badly. Though, I don't know, maybe I would be making these mistakes even without being tired and annoyed. It's entirely possible. Let's not give myself too much credit here. Okay, so this guy is dazed due to the Mace perk stun AoE. So I believe there's actually a decent chance now that Adelmar makes it out of this. I mean, let's see. Yes, we should be fine, probably. Yeah, okay. We're fine. False alarm. Use second wind there. Just hold where you are. Hard attacks once. I could use the dog. I guess I will. Minus 44 initiative, 18 initiative. I don't know. Well, he does hit it, but no stun. Okay. The dog should count as an ally, surely. Why would it not? Okay, so just to be safe, I will, I guess, rotate. I'll rotate Alvar because Horik is more impactful. Acts in 3. Well, let's be lucky. So yeah, since I used the dog, now I'm blocking Dieter. Oh well. 55 dodge. For some reason decides to go for the mace shield. Okay, well there we go. Adelmar, who came close to death, gets a level up. Alright, so... Oh yeah, it's a famed hammer. It does have enhanced damage. What is the other attribute? Not sure. And then we get a helmet. So yeah, Adelmar level 17. Alright, so no one's going to be currently using that hammer. Let's compare it to this though. 60 to 90. 65 to 88, so slightly better. 60 and 200, so that's slightly better there as well. Shield damage is the same. Weight is 2 lower. Reach of 5, reach of 5. Alright, so it's not like fantastic, but maybe it will get some use. The helmet has a weight of 10. So it can even be potentially used by even a nimble. So nimble or flexible, it seems. Probably flexible, of course, but maybe a nimble. Okay. So let's go back to Lugnistead again, where we started off. And since I am making a lot of mistakes due to reasons, I think we will, after waiting for dawn, I will leave the episode here and I'll see if I can do something about the lag. I would imagine that I probably can't do much about it, but maybe I can figure something out. And also wake up a bit, at least. So, yes, maybe a little bit shorter episode this time, but yeah. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.